Hey Scorpio, welcome to the Jezebelway Tarot. Today I'm here to do your first half love and separation read for the month of August. Wanted to say thank you for the 12,982 views for last half love and separation. You guys always are rock solid, and I appreciate that. I did want to say though that I'm not going to be doing reads for the month of August, only for my regulars, because I'm backed up on reads and I don't want to leave you guys hanging. And if you've noticed, I haven't really responded to many of my emails for the month of July. So I don't want to keep you hanging, okay? So I'll resume reads. I'll make an announcement when I'm taking reads again. Also, I've canceled all the membership things for the membership area because I just do not have the time to fulfill that, and you're paying for something that you're not getting. So if you have made a payment this month, you should be getting a refund for that amount, and I appreciate it, but I bit off a little bit more than I could chew. So with that being said, let's move on. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Thank you for the inquiries, for the emails, requesting reads. Just don't want to leave you hanging on that. So Scorpio, let's get started. Let's see. Start off with an oracle card today. Patreon members also, that will be coming up next for you. I'll be deactivating my Patreon account until I'm able to get back in line, okay? So same thing applies to that. Attachment. Amen. And a new path. Ooh, Lord, Scorpio, y'all always come in. All right, there's an attachment, Scorpio, that needs to be released, apparently, or there's going to be a major change in this attachment that you have. There is a new path. This is an 11 that you're going to be going on. So for some of you, this is about change in that attachment. For others of you, this is about releasing an attachment to something so that you can go forward on this new path, which I think is kind of a good thing sometimes. So let's see what's going on in love for y'all. Sometimes we have to release things to move forward. Okay, yeah. Confusion surrounding releasing. You may gain some clarity over this new moon that's coming up, I think on the 3rd. Also, this is Lionsgate portal, and Leo season. So there's a lot going on with feeling energetic. Some of you may feel overwhelmed, depending on, where your placements are. Some of you might be feeling like it's time to wrap this shit up and move on to something lucrative, right? But it's about return of abundance. And of course, that's a portal for twin flame activity and unions and release, things like that. So some of you may be feeling confusion about which way to move forward here. But it looks like you're releasing an attachment to go on a new path, a future path. So some of you are closing up cycles with each other, beginning new ones. So let's see what's going on with your lover. You definitely have some plans in the works, though, it looks like to me. You kind of already know what you're going to do. Could be, again, Leo may bring a lot of clarity. Leo season, Lionsgate on the 8th, fully opened, may bring you a lot of clarity in this situation. Could be dealing with Capricorn. But your partner looks like they're struggling to find their happiness. There's still a lot of toxicity for them. And they are battling they are battling with themselves, it looks like. They've got a lot on their mind, okay? And they're battling with some toxic things. They do want reconciliation, though, okay? They want to come back together in union with you or together with you in commitment. They've got a lot on their mind. They know they've got to shed some things. They've got to let go of some things because Scorpio is not going to tolerate that from them. So, ooh, okay. Let's see what's going on with you. They definitely want reconciliation. There's also an element here, Scorpio, that your partner does not want you to know what they've been doing. And I'm not talking about other men, other women, you know, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about they are ashamed of something that is in themselves, okay, and they don't want you to see that. So it's kind of like, you know, when you got company coming, you know, and, you know, your house has been kind of a wreck and you don't want people to see that, you know, so you run around and you try to clean it up real quick, you know, before the company gets there so they don't see your nasty ass house or whatever. It's sort of like that. They know there's some cleaning and cleansing that they need to do. They don't want you to see that devil side. They don't want you to see that toxic side of them. So they're trying to clean it up. They've been very much in their head, and they have been thinking a lot about how to get that out of their life because they know that's a block to you. So they want to come back brand new to you, okay? They want to come back clean to you. So they're trying to clean themselves up. So let's see what's going on with you, Scorpio. Of course, Scorpio, you know, it's kind of like if you can't see me, I can't see you kind of deal. Totally not the case. Scorpio already knows that they need to clean their nasty ass house, right? Scorpio, you are doing some healing all on your own. I think that you're making a decision to let this person in again a little bit. There was an offer on the table, or there is an offer on the table. Either you anticipate an offer or you want to make an offer to this person. I don't think that you've healed. Okay, this kind of ties into the last read a little bit. I don't think you've healed completely from the situation. You're trying to make the decision to heal, and you feel like if you let them in a little bit, oh, that'll heal you. So maybe for some of you, releasing the attachment to what you thought might have been for this relationship and approaching it like it's a new relationship instead of the old ways that you used to do with this person or the old things that you used to do with this person, approaching it like it's brand new. Now, I'm not saying, hey, let them fool you again. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that if you're invested in this person or you want to be invested in them, they're trying to clean their act up, okay? And there's some things that need to be released. Maybe old hurts, old wounds, old pain that needs to be, this hair keeps getting in my damn mouth, excuse me, that you need to release between the two of you. Also, healing doesn't come from without, okay? It only comes from within. So keep that in mind, okay? Now, this is either you or your partner. Switch it how you need to, whatever. But you're letting this person in a little bit again. Just a little bit. You've cracked the door open just a little bit. So let's see what this person... Oh, there may be travel involved, too. You may be making a trip to see them. Or some of you could just be moving on, okay? So let's see what they have to say. And I tell you, if Scorpio cracks that door open again, you better take advantage of it, whoever the cross watcher is, because Scorpio doesn't make the same mistake twice. Well, most of the time. And if you feel like this relationship's worth it to give it another chance, why... The energy is here for that. The potential is here for that. But you got to let go of the past, okay? You can't start the relationship where you left off in the past. Okay, you got to start it brand new. Okay. If I knew then what I know now, I would have made different choices. Okay, I think that's what your partner's trying to say over here. So they are making an attempt to clean their act up, right? You are still a little bit hurt, okay, but you're saying, all right, I'm not going to block you out totally. Show me what you got. I'm going to crack this door open a little bit, you know, lay it on the line for me, whatever. But if you fuck up, I'm gone. That's kind of what Scorpio has to say to their partner. So let's see what the blocks are for your partner. Okay. A new beginning with Scorpio is the block. Your partner wants transformation for themselves, first of all. They're trying to have this transformation. They're trying to clean their act up. They want this transformation. They don't want you to see ugly things, you know? It's kind of like, you know, I don't want you to see my stretch marks. You know, I don't want to see my cellulite. I don't want you to see, you know, my titties are lopsided or whatever, okay? It's kind of like something they're hiding. They don't want you to see. It's not a malicious hiding. It's because they're ashamed. They're ashamed of themselves. They're ashamed for the way they behave. They're ashamed of their toxicity. So your person probably is actually engaged in a lot of shadow work that they need to do in order to accept themselves. Because if you can't accept yourself, you're not going to be able to accept anyone else around you. And that shame is going to prevent you from moving forward with somebody. There's shame that they're dealing with, whatever that means for them. They don't want you to see that ugly face. They don't want you to see that ugliness, something that they consider to be ugly, okay? They're trying to get their act together and clean their act up. They're having trouble with the transformation, okay? Which is why, Scorpio, this person could be coming back into your life again, or you for them, because Scorpio is always a catalyst for change, always, no matter what. If it comes across sweetly or it doesn't, change still happens whenever there's a Scorpio in the picture. That's what our job is. So they want a new beginning with you and they want balance with you. So right now it's in the reverse. The block is that it's in the reverse. So they want it to be in the upright. Some of you could be dealing with Sagittarius. So I've got Pisces, Aquarius, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Leo. They want a transformation of this situation, not only of themselves, but of this relationship. And they're trying to make that transformation. It's hard. It's coming along kind of slow. So let's see what your blocks are. I think, again, during the full moon, you may have some clarity on this situation. Block for your partner, block for you, Scorpio, is truth and action have been delayed as a result of this person's lack of transformation, lack of cleaning their shit up, right? So I think the problem here is that this has become stagnated, okay, because this person here has not been transforming. They've not been cleaning their act up. They've not been learning their lessons. And you don't feel like there's any truth, any communication, any forward action in this situation. And I think for each minute that goes on for you, I think the door closes a little bit for you. So your partner's trying to figure out how to clean their act up and transform. You're seeing a lot of stagnation that you're very unhappy with. So let's see how they feel about you. You're not seeing a lot of action here, a lot of change in this relationship. So for some of you, maybe that's why you're getting ready to release this attachment. They are very attracted to you. Okay, Queen of Wands over here. That's how your partner feels about you. They think you're beautiful. They're very physically attracted to you. They think you're a go-getter. You know, you don't wait around. They're laying their defenses down. They see that you are laying your defenses down. You've unblocked them a little bit. You've let them in just a teeny tiny bit. And they want this Ten of Cups energy with you. They want this happily ever after with you. And they're viewing you as a lover. Okay, as coming together, making the decision to come together. So this is reconciliation energy. Okay, this is union energy. They see that you're opening a way for them to come forward just a little bit. They're trying to get their shit together and transform. You're kind of like, you know what? I'm not seeing a lot of action from you. What are you showing me? You're not showing me what you've got here. So, you know, what am I hanging around here for? So let's see what your blocks are. Scorpio, I think you're having a problem staying grounded in this idea of this new beginning. You're not juggling. I think that you were juggling a little bit with confusion and holding on to something, holding on to the cycle with this person, that you need to close this cycle. Again, if you want this relationship, do you take bullshit from the other person? Well, of course not. But if you see that there's a change and you're still into this person, you know, and you've let them in just a little bit, you know, you've held on here. Okay, you've held on here a little bit. You're not going to tell this person that you've been holding on to them, though. You're not even going to go there with them. You're going to be like, whatever, fall on your face, fool. You're not going to be telling them, you know, I've held on to you for whatever time. You are not even going to utter those words to them. Communication, Scorpio, okay? You want a new beginning. You don't feel grounded, though. You don't feel safe and secure in having a new beginning. You are juggling with some confusion with this situation because you've held on to this attachment for a long time. For some of you, this means releasing this attachment. I mean, you let go or get dragged. That's, you know. Others of you, this is releasing a cycle, a toxicity cycle that you're having with this person. So, twins. And for some of you, this is a release of a karmic. So you've got twins, you've got a cycle that you go in with your twin all the time, you know, and sometimes it's toxic, sometimes it's not. You guys have heard me tell my story about how my twin and I do this toxic shit sometimes, and, you know, I finally had to create a boundary and be like, look, I'm sick of this damn toxic cycle we're doing all the time. And sometimes you have to do that. You have to tell them no. You have to create a boundary. You have to stop participating in the toxic cycle. So Scorpio, you're holding on to this person. You've held on to this person despite partners, despite whatever. You're not feeling secure in this new beginning. You feel like, well, what are they going to do? They're going to come in and stab me in the back again. But, you know, they've got to clean their act up. They're working on it. They want to be together with you. So the both of you have to release the past. You're going to have to let that go if you want to begin again. You know, really the ball is in your court, okay? You can let them in a little bit, see what they've got. If they hurt you again, okay, is this anything that you've not lived through before? What can they do to you this time that they've not done before? So you can look at it that way, as a stopgap measure, or you can treat this like it's a brand new thing and come at it new and fresh and with new vitality. Or you can close the door again and move on about your way. You have choices. You're not bound to this person. You're not tied to them. You have choices to make, even if they're your twin. You don't have to be a prisoner here in this situation. You don't. The twin is about a catalyst for growth within yourself. Okay. So let's see kind of what their intentions are for you. Now let's see what they think about you first. Your person is feeling like, Scorpio, we have the King and Queen of Wands here, okay? You're a match, you're a pair, okay? Twins could be. You're feeling like, your person feels like you're trapped, like you can't move past something. Like there's something that you need to let go of that you can't move past. Now, I'm not talking about, we were married for 37 years and he cheated on me and got some 15-year-old knocked up. I'm not talking about that kind of shit. That's an extreme kind of deal, okay? I'm talking about like, well, I turned him down one time and he's carried this torch for 15 years or whatever, Let small shit go, okay? Let it go. So that's what we got here. Your person feels like they're trapped to move forward toward you, or you're trapped in the past and unable to move forward with them. They want to make you an offer, but I think that their courage is lacking. There's some issue for you about children. I have 2 children here, okay? So there's some issue about moving forward because of children. Maybe somebody feels trapped in a situation. They don't feel like they can move forward with children. Or some of you may feel like, I don't want to date anyone because I've got children. I'm waiting until they're grown, till I break it out again or whatever. I think that's kind of the idea here. What they think of you is that you feel trapped and not able to move forward because of children, because of lack of motivation also. So, okay. So let's see what their intentions are for you. They feel like you're trapping yourself. Okay, they want to communicate about this relationship. They want to communicate about their burdens, and they want to move forward. Okay. So basically what they want is for you guys to get together and communicate about the hot spots here. They want to communicate about kids. They want to communicate about letting bygones be bygones. They want to communicate about, hey, let's release this old idea that we had about each other, and how about we start brand new? They want to talk to you about lovers. That's how they view you, as a lover. But there are burdens in this situation with moving forward. They want you guys to get together, work this out so you can move forward. So let's see what these burdens are. Laying down defensiveness. Okay, you're getting somewhere. The burden is, I think that they're afraid. Now you have the Emperor. Scorpio. You could be dealing with Taurus or Aries. Sagittarius. Scorpio. This is about control. This is about... I'm not going to put my foot forward here. I'm not going to step forward here because I don't want to be made a fool of. That's what this is. Stop it. You know what, Scorpio? You're sharp enough, you're witty enough, your intuition is very heightened. This is fear and power and control. So that's what you're doing. You don't want to not be in control, okay? And so you are thinking, you're only going to get this much because that's what I can control. So the burdens in this situation is laying down defensiveness, laying down conflict, okay, of these tower moments that you two keep holding on to. They're already done. They've been done. The damage has been done. The burden is taking charge and moving forward. So, but somebody wants to maintain the flow of this thing. And you just, unfortunately, that's not going to happen, okay? That's not the way it works. But being a fellow Scorpio, I totally get it. I understand. But in this situation, it's just not the time to maintain that kind of control over somebody. You got to kind of give and be a little bit vulnerable. So there, see? And this is all about the throat chakra being blocked, communication being blocked. You have to release the wall. I think the wall's there because you're afraid to be vulnerable to this person. I think you're both afraid to be vulnerable with each other. But your lover wants to come to you and have a conversation about how you can overcome that. So they're throwing out that white flag. Okay? They're throwing it out and saying, look, how can we overcome this issue? So it's up to you whether or not you want to, but that's what they're doing. So let's see what their next move is. A lot of problems saying what you want to say. It seems like there's an element here about having a lot to say, but not saying it. And I think your partner's having courage problems about speaking because they're afraid of what you're going to do or say. So, I mean, it just depends on if it's worth it or not to you. You know, if it's not, hey, don't lose any sleep over it and move on. But if it is worth it to you, then come in peace and allow that person to say to you what they need to say, and you need to say what you need to say. You're not going to go anywhere until it happens, and you've got Cancer here. Your partner has a lot of regret, and they don't have any peace because they have been trapped, okay, in situation. They're trying to focus on you, but they don't have anything to offer at this point. So they feel like they don't have anything to offer. They fantasize about you a great deal, and they're trying to figure out whether or not you guys can rekindle this intimacy between the two of you. Well, clearly, it's always been there. So basically, your partner's undergone an awakening. They've had a little bit taste of freedom, but now they are coming out of a period of hiding. So I think the next thing to happen here is for them to come to you and tell you exactly how they've been feeling, and that no one fulfilled it. No one compared to you, Scorpio. No one fulfilled them quite like you did. And I think that's what they're going to be coming to tell you. So they're getting ready to spill the beans to you. I mean, don't step on them. I mean, unless they deserve it. Okay. Let's see how they feel about you in the bedroom. They're coming to communicate with you. They're coming out of hiding. Okay? And they're going to be communicating with you. So, you're about to get knocked off your socks with what your partner has to say, I think. I think that they're going to tell you they've always loved you, they've always been in love with you, and that no one has fulfilled them quite like you have, Scorpio. Oh, are you ready for that? That bomb? They want to be uninhibited with you. I know, ashy elbows, y'all don't look. They want to be uninhibited with you, okay? I think there's something here about becoming enlightened, okay, about this relationship and what it means to them. And I think that they want to, clearly they'd want passion with you. They want another kick at the cat, you know. They want another opportunity with you to be able to do it right this time. Happiness, having the courage. There's a lot of courage about coming to you with this information. So remember, when this person drops this truth bomb on you, and it's taken them a lot of courage to be able to do that. So don't make a joke of it because you're uncomfortable. This person's coming at you. They want another opportunity. They've realized that you're the one for them and that you're the one they want. So again, you've got somebody who wants to eat food off of you again. Okay. So let's get some love cards on it. Oh, man. Scorpios go right to the sex. Oh, Lord. Okay. I just keep getting this shock. That's the feeling I keep getting from this. Like you're going to be totally shocked. Maybe you're not. Receive with love and appreciation, Scorpio. 7, divine guidance. Receiving something lovingly from others is a way of showing love. So what this card is saying is, hey, you know what? Just be open to this person when they come to you with this truth bomb. Just be open, okay? It's not as if you have to make a decision on the spot. It's not as if you have to, you know, tell them, hey, you're the devil. You just be open, okay, to receive what they're saying. That's all it's asking you to do. My God. You are going to be so like, what? That's kind of what I'm getting. And also feelings of elation, excitement. My fearless freedom lights up the world. Talking about freedom. My fearless freedom. What you going to do to me you hadn't already done to me? Does that mean I'm going to give you a chance to do it again? No. But again, this is talking about starting something brand new for some of you. Some of you, it's about walking away and losing an attachment. For some of you, it's about facing the fear of rejection. Facing the fear that you're vulnerable to somebody and they do not handle that appropriately. So you have my fearless freedom. All you have to do is listen to what they have to say. Do not have to make a decision based on that. You have free will. This is a long one, y'all. Sorry. I choose to be here in this glorious physical body. To be this me has been my choice. This card keeps coming out a lot in this deck. You choose the opportunity to experience. You choose the opportunity to experience this delicious contrast and to co-create. So being a co-creator means taking responsibility, right? Being a co-creator means that you are not a victim of fate and destiny. You create what you want. First you create it in here, and then it's reflected out here, right? With other joy-seeking beings. So this could also be talking to some of you about your environment's making you sick. Sometimes we're sick and we don't know why. Well, it could be because of the people we're surrounding ourselves with. So if you want to be high vibrational, First have to work on yourself, and you have to maintain that. And then you have to start seeking out others who are of the same mind. Fine tune the process of deliberate thought. What, where, when, and with whom you create are your choices too. So this is saying, look, you absolutely have a choice here. You're not a victim of this situation. And if somebody comes along and drops a truth bomb on you, doesn't mean you're a victim then either. Thank you for sharing with me what it is that you're feeling. I appreciate and value your feelings. Okay, that's really all you have to do. Right? One more and we'll call it good, Scorpio. The Warrior. Okay, new beginning, truth, Scorpio. Allow this situation to transform, Scorpio. Don't halt your own transformation. Okay, allow this situation to transform. Allow this person to speak their truth. Allow this person to say what it is they have to say, whatever it may be. Okay, they have something to express, great. It doesn't mean that I have to adopt those feelings. It doesn't mean that I'm responsible for the way that you feel. You have your own feelings, and those are your responsibility. And I value the fact that you are telling me that. Thank you very much. But I don't have a dog in this fight, right? Your feelings are not my responsibility. But allow yourself to transform into your own truth. So, Scorpio, that's what I have for you for August. I'll be back second half for more love and separation. See you guys later.